Legend of Total War here with part 16 of my Total War Rome 2 Empire Divided Let's Play campaign as the Alani. So we're approaching the end of the campaign now. The Sassanids are beaten to absolute shit. And there's not that many things left to do. I did say we'll go full map completion because we haven't even achieved military victory. And I don't think we're going to because it asked me to do stuff that I just don't want to do. Like raise or sack. By the time we got here, raising and sacking, it's just not worth it because... It's like you get 1,000 stock income. Like the way they structured raising, and this is in late game, not worth bothering with. So I guess we're going for cultural victory. To be honest, fuck the victory conditions. I don't give a shit. Let's just fucking play the game and finish it. Anyway, why are you taking attrition? That doesn't. Are you standing on desert? No. Why the hell are you taking attrition? Must have plague or something. Anyway, alright, so... guess you can make it down here.
Besieging settlement!
Okay, well he's not taking any attrition anymore. I don't know why... Is it because there's a plague here? Food shortage. Right. So is it just in that region? How bad was the damage there? It's nothing. Alright, so the Sassanids look like they've only got about 4 regions left. Let's see. So this... Okay. Where am I going to put you? Yeah, come down here. Seems like in recently conquered territories, we don't suffer the food penalty stuff. Wait. It's supposed to be tribal. Good, yeah, and our fleets managed to crush the Sassanid forces that were out there. You got beaten absolute shit. But your units can be not replaced here. Let me just check. No, not yet. You'll have to come back into a different province. Oh, hang on. We've got food issues. Let's just cool it on that a little bit. How are we going with politics? So yeah, you'll hear birds in the background. Everyone's always comment. Well, not everyone, but people always comment on the birds. I don't own the birds. It's just birds. So influence. I don't know how these guys managed to get so much influence. It doesn't really matter. Let's go through the list now and construct everything that we can. Actually, I haven't quite gone through this yet. Let me just have a look. Maybe you should start making your way up here. No, I don't seem to need my spies anymore. As for you, they've still got a few forces out here, but soon I'm going to send you up north. I think I'll send you to Egypt. So I think that's where we're really going to have our final fight with the Sassanids. Good, reducing those corruption costs by quite a bit now. Okay, yeah, so that's all done. Right, so that's providing 15 food. So this will probably actually reduce the amount of food that we get, but it increases the amount of money. Not that we really need that. Could convert it to this, but nah. Soon, we'll actually be able to demolish these and convert it to something that actually doesn't consume any food, maybe. The only thing that doesn't consume food is the slave market, but the problem with that is banditry. I guess banditry is not that big of a deal. It's only +8. And it would also increase wealth from agriculture, so building slave markets everywhere is going to just massively increase our income, even though we don't even have any slaves. Not that we really need income for income's sake. It's to keep the Mughals under control. I said we'll stop with that. It's gone to the point though where at the end of the campaign was like, oh, upgrade everything. But no, we gotta be a little bit more sparing on food. I don't think there's enough. At least not until we take that other Egyptian settlement. That should help provide us with quite a lot of extra food. Maybe I should just not construct stuff then. I mean, we've got 99 at the moment. Mainly just doing this to have a look for empty build slots, because we don't want slums to show up. Alright, let's move on. I wonder if I should have tried another peace treaty with the Sassanids, see if they would have accepted it. Because they might counterattack us some way. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's just agent actions.
A simple tribute is all that is expected.
Don't need your help, and you'll be next to die. Sort out the east completely, take out Arabia, Ethiopia. Yeah, a bit of attrition because we had food issues. Okay, so we've got some food back. I just got to be a little bit more sparing with how I spend my food. But not every army took attrition. Now, I think this region here also has grain. This wasn't even a doom stack. So yeah, it had grain. That's increased our food by about 50. As we continue to take settlements in that border this region, you know, this provides all neighboring provinces with +8 food per region. So obviously, like, this region here is now producing a lot of food because of it. Alright, well that's all of like Persia dealt with. It's just the Arabs now. So they've just got one settlement left. I don't think they can get there in a single turn. No. Next up for these guys would actually be Britannia. Off you go. I'll probably forget about them every now and again, but it's fine. It's going to take them quite some time to get there, but yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, so with the Sassanids, let's give them a short peace treaty.
Before you say anything, know that I have an amulet against the evil eye. Dark sorcery.
Let's face it, unreliability is just the rest of our campaign. It's fine. So I can easily replace those units that were lost, because these were just noble step lancers as well. Yeah. Well, this is still being recruited, which will take a little while. What technology did we just finish? Incentivized cavalry. Which one's that? Was that this one? Yeah, so extra armor. That helps, especially for our heavily armored units. Let's see here. Extra melee attack skill and melee defense skill. And that takes 2 turns to do, and that will drastically improve our effectiveness in auto resolve. And manually resolve if we ever fight another one. Everyone's well under control. We can certainly justify another purge of this. Look at that Mogul bonus. That's what we're looking for. That keeps them well under control. But as we know, if we were to purge them, they will be unlikely to get much influence back, but fuck it. Can totally justify it. I gained a tiny amount of tribal chiefs back. Made them unhappy, but we've got it all under control because of just the amount of Mogulism or whatever. Wait, which bonus is bigger? Traditionalism or... let's have a look. Or Mogul. Traditional is 47, because it's +1 loyalty for dominant culture, whereas this is +2 for rich provinces. So yeah, a lot of provinces here that are quite rich. We need to keep reducing the corruption as much as possible as well. So our generals need levels up. If they ever died of old age, although it takes a very long time to do so, we'd lose complete control of the political side of things. Hang on, let me just see. Holy crap. So Aquitania, Bithynia and Pontus, those two should be added to the list by was it this one? Yeah, they should have been added to the list. Okay, so let's get you, let's see. Just come and stand. Just stay where you are for the time being. Let's just deal with the Sassanids first, and then we'll sort something out with the other guys. Got a fair amount of food at the moment. I think we can justify a few more upgrades. No replenishment for you. So in Numidia we can recruit our best units. So you come over here instead. You come here. Disband all of this. This is outdated trash. Take out these ones here first. Looks like the Saxons are actually winning against the Caledoni. I don't care one way or another. Okay, I think you can justify heading up north as well. Okay, you can also get moving. Just keep an eye on them for the time being. Yeah, you stay there. I imagine it's going to be pretty easy to destroy Arabia. Not destroy it, to conquer it. They simply won't have enough armies. We'll easily be able to just auto-resolve our way down there. That's what I'm assuming, at least. Just thinking, what should we do in terms of Diospolus? It doesn't matter. Alright, so is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. Let's move on. Okay, nothing bad happened, and the Assassinates didn't declare war. I might give the Assassinates a little bit of time to get all their forces over there to their final settlement to defend it, just so I got them all in one place where we can crush them instead of them being scattered all over the place. So I don't think I'll make the attack here just yet. Then again, 3 armies versus nowhere near that much. Food's been going down. If we capture this, it'll be affected by the improved grain as well, so it should increase our hang on, does it border it or not? Yeah, it does border the province, right? For these 3. Still bring in more. Right, you come up here. When we declare war on the Sassanids, I want you to kill them. So, Gurha, or whatever it's pronounced as, only has this one region. Okay, so they'll make him easy to kill. So we only need 1 army. But we'll bring in 3. So we're at 95 food, let's see how much it goes up by. Good, you know, went up by a little bit. Not as much as I would have liked it to. Because these main cities, they consume a lot of food. That's right. Alright, next stop will be them, I suppose. Just need to make sure we're fully recovered. You come and stand here. Start sabotaging them. These guys here own a few territories. So looking at politics, yeah, so we lost one of the tribal chiefs over the intern there. We could purge them. We wouldn't gain much from it. Purge them again. Because the Mogul bonus should just go up. But there's no guarantee that some other disaster might not happen, so maybe you should just leave it be for the time being. Keep an eye on them. As soon as we declare war on them again, we'll want to wipe out that army. I'm not going to bother with construction this turn. I think next turn we'll declare war on the Sassanids. We seem to have all of their armies spotted. One turn with an empty build slot and turns into slums. Alright, so like I said, if we're gonna hit them, they're out in the water, so okay, yeah. Let's just check what's down here first. Alright, let's do this. It's their last settlement. Yeah, fuck off. Already unreliable, so if you've hit rock bottom, you can't go much further down. So you might as well just keep going. There's no real repercussions for it. But they're not wiped out just yet. Good. That army's gone. Where did the navy... Oh, there it is. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, this area is now cleared, so you need to come up this way and sail towards Saxony, I suppose. Keep an eye on this motherfucker here, because he's going to want to take Alexandria back. Doesn't matter if he does, we'll just kill him. I'll need to send someone over here as well. How about we send you? Because you could just assassinate him. It could be the last general if we take this one out, and he just gets wiped out. I didn't need the other army anyway. Let's go with balanced stance. Spreads out the casualties a bit better for us. Oh, I thought they had multiple regions, but they just had one. Okay, cool, it's fine. So you come over here. If they land, I want you to kill them. I think these two armies here, they don't need to stay here. Let's start sending them back. Oh, there's also this guy over here. Alright, get moving towards Europe. Can't quite make it there in a single go, so we'll just have to trespass.
The All-Father guides my steps. On the move, lads. Shield my people.
Doesn't matter if we haven't fully recovered yet. So could. That makes our cavalry a lot better. I'll go and check up on their stats in a moment. What else do we need? We don't recruit it. We don't build any of that stuff, so it's just not needed. Yeah, extra campaign movement range. I suppose that's our next thing to do. Take us 5 turns in total to do all of it. Okay, let's actually go through this and construct. I gotta be careful about food. So maybe just purchase the food buildings for the time being. All the things that don't actually consume any food. This is one food, that's not so bad. Yeah, there's some regions not being taxed. I'd like to resume taxing them. It's going to cost some food. Still got it under control though. Slightly. But yeah, need to really be careful not to purchase too many other buildings right now. Why is that there? So I'm converting it here because that's where we'll put the other thing.
For the tribe!
Okay, good. Anyone else need to level up?
All father be praised! How can I help?
Alright, let's move on.
I am the destroyer of men.
Doesn't matter anymore. Okay, there we go. Oh, god damn it. I thought I had my food under control. Guess not. Of course, slums don't help. I thought I checked all the regions, but it's not. I feel like I've killed him a number of times. I'm just surprised that he's still only at level 3.
Move, lads! Warriors, kill the cowards!
Now, will this wipe them out once and for all?
Move out!
Or do they still have some forces somewhere? So they're still... Oh, they've got like a fleet out here. Well, that's no threat to me.
Ready for battle.
So that'll be good for sanitation. Not that... I don't think there's any regions that have problems with sanitation. But, yeah, take it out. And hopefully this provides us with just enough food to, get us over the line again. Didn't provide us with any food. Alright, must all just consume everything that it uses. Alright, so we've got to find a province that's not going to consume... that's consuming food, and we'll have to not tax it. And probably just another one, just to be sure. Alright, you're going to Europe now. Oh shit, I don't know what they're fucking doing. It's annoying, they don't pathfind it very well. They don't consider going by sea. Yeah, you can't make the attack, not until...
The All-Father guides my steps.
Actually, if I move him in here, no attrition.
All-Father be praised. How can I
Can't make the attack until more troops come up this way.
for the All-Higher? Hard on the old, ready for the tribe. Until your backs break. Come, sit, share my fire. For the All-Higher. Ready for battle.
Okay, it's all owned by 3 different factions. That's makes things easy, I suppose. Because all we have to do is capture the settlement, and then they die. Oh, look. This guy over here. Here's another one of their armies. Should be able to take that out by himself. And this will definitely increase our food because of the all the grain buildings from here will transfer food down to there.
Oh, Father, be praised!
Yeah, we'll go into Europe.
Thirsty for battle. Getting on our way. Is that all? Thirsty for battle. For the tribe.
Head down here.
Is that all? For the tribe. Come, sit.
You'll go into Europe. This probably won't be the final episode, but I think the next one will be. Because I just don't think I can take all of that within an hour and a half. Not without being ultra rushy. And even then, I'm not sure. Every turn I lose a tribal chief, I'm going to purge him again. That gives me 4. Yeah, prevention is definitely better than a cure. I think in hindsight, what you got to do is make sure that these guys just don't have any ranks. See, this guy here is the perfect political opponent because he just generates no influence despite his ambition. But these guys here, having managed to maintain some military rank, they're actually kind of a problem. Oh well. I'm just gonna go. Oh, hang on, there was. Look for those regions that had the slums and try and fix them. Because slums could produce a lot of, well, consume a lot of food. There we go. Just have to remember to like demolish that, to build over it next turn. Let's move on.
The way is blocked.
Missed someone, but it's okay. Okay, so good. Now we got 73 food. That helps. So these guys look like they're getting ready to attack, but all they have to do is capture the settlement, and that's it. They're gone. Because minor factions.
Settlement for the tribe.
Yeah, they can't survive. God, that makes it so easy. Okay, they didn't used to be that way. They used to have to actually wipe them all out. Which I kind of prefer this because it used to just be a case of having to chase them down forever, which is just irritating. Should be able to take that on now. This should wipe them out. They're not a playable faction, so goodbye. Good. Okay, so it was... Where was it? Up here somewhere? No, it was... Charmuthus, where the fuck that is. Yeah, this one here. No slums. And then Himyar. Suppose you're too far back to worry about it. You head over to Europe now. But there's no rush. Could purge them again. They're pushing it. The Mogul bonus is really helping us. So good, we're at 85%. Could purge them, I suppose. I don't think that gave us anything. I have to keep them constantly suppressed. Okay, let's go through the list now and get things moving. Okay, you're in position to strike. I want to take these guys out in a single blow. Oh, you're taking attrition. How come? Pestilence. Don't know how that got there. Oh, probably because this... Let me guess. No? Just stay there. You're not. Oh, hang on. Can you make it? No, no. You're too far back. Just, get over to Europe.
Ready for battle. Excitement. Ready for orders. Boarding. We still have a win. Warriors all.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's try to tax those regions again. Okay, so everything should be being taxed now. Don't spend up too much food. It does actually get a little bit tedious trying to, like, be careful about which things to upgrade. It's actually easy just being like, upgrade everything. Oh, other things that we could do is we can make those other guys be as organized feasts. That provides food, but they'd have to stay. I'd have to be doing that like every turn, and that gives them gravitas, and I can't be bothered. Okay, let's move on. Another thing that I'm thinking about is possibly converting some of our temples to the one that doesn't consume food but also reduces banditry. Because if I can reduce banditry, it'll increase the amount of food it exports, and of course, you know, not consume as much food. Because banditry passively gets rid of food exports.
We take this settlement for the tribe. Ready for battle. Pastor Samuel, go!
Birds just don't shut up, do they? Yep, good food increased by a bit thanks to Egypt. Man, this settlement here just did not get a chance to grow. Can we make it there? Yes, we can. And this will be the end of the Arabs. And there's the Sassanids. I think that's their last force. It's a fleet. So we don't need you guys here anymore. You can head over to Europe. Good, with 87 food, that's better than what we had before. I feel like they just crossed the fucking desert. Like a goddamn moron. Fucking take the road next time, shit. Alright, they'll recover before they get to their destination, so it's fine. I'm not putting these guys on force much just because I can't be stuffed. Good, so they'll provide them with an extra 15% campaign movement speed. Or range. Right, are we in position to attack these guys? We're in position, but I'm not sure if we'll necessarily win. Just wait for more reinforcements. There's no rush on that. These guys will be here soon. Oh, they've already moved. I'm assuming we can recruit our proper units here, right? Noble Step Cataphracts. Okay. So get rid of these ones here.
Fight with us. It's a good life.
Just recruit them next turn if I can remember. Mainly just looking for empty build slots here now. So yeah, we keep losing tribal chiefs every turn. Whatever. I'm not going to do any more purges for a little while. What do I look like, Stalin? Alright. Could also start recruiting a new navy up that way, but I also don't really care. Actually, why don't we try this? Those three guys. Why don't we give them a ship? Let's just see if they don't produce as much influence if they're actually out in the field just doing nothing. Bit of an experiment. Because I don't fully know anymore. They keep fucking changing things. That was one of the things when Imperator Augustus campaign, or the Emperor Edition came out, I was so fucking frustrated. Even though it was a good patch and everything, it wasn't anything other than they just kept changing the game. And I, of course, pride myself in knowing how the game works, and so they just kept fucking changing everything. And be halfway through a campaign, they're like, "Oh, we've changed the way the game works again and again and again," and just be back and forth and have to relearn how to play the game every fucking day. It was just really frustrating. Okay, how come these guys here took attrition? Bring them back here. And the thing is, like, it's not a case of, like, them fixing bugs. Okay, if they fix a bug, that's fine. You know, I don't have a problem with that. They just move things around, like, you know, patch things. Oh, suddenly cavalry's worthless. Oh, great, I just made all my armies cavalry. I got to reconvert everything. You know, it was that kind of stuff. It's just stat changes all the time. Rebalancing of things. It's just like, I don't care. Like, just pick a fucking strat that you want to favourite, and just leave it at that. You'll never get these Total War games perfect in terms of balance, because historically there's always some units that were overpowered. And like they used to change where certain things to be recruited. I remember in my Armenia campaign for Imperator Augustus, I was aiming for a specific build chain, and all my settlements were like going with these build chains. And then a patch came through, and they changed the unit that I was trying to get to. They in a completely different fucking build chain. I had to demolish half my damn buildings halfway through the campaign because they changed everything. It was so fucking frustrating. It's just like, make up your goddamn mind. Alright. Let's move on. Hey legend, is there anything that you can possibly do about those birds? No. No, there really isn't. What do you want me to do? Go out and shoot them? And even if I did that, which is, I'm pretty sure is illegal. Actually, I'm not sure about that. You think those are the only birds in Australia? More would just show up. I know it's only like one or two people that would be like, "Yeah, there's birds. I can't watch this." But still, it's annoying. It's like it's out of my control.
Let them cower before us.
Usually people that use ad block that complain the most, I think. People who don't deserve a right to even comment. Alright, so these guys should be gone. Excellent. Thanks for the gold. And food's nice and high. Alright, cool. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 step cataphract archers, get 4 more, and then noble step cataphracts. Everyone else has, I think, got a pretty large movement. Let me just check my regions for any empty build slots, because we don't want slums. Let's move on. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it didn't move some units. It doesn't matter. I clearly don't need that many of them. Man, the Saxonians, they took out the Caledonians very quickly. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, unless I want the next episode to be really short, maybe we should end the episode here. I don't know. Because I reckon it would take about an hour to finish off the rest of the campaign. Now, I'll keep going for the time being. Who knows, maybe the Saxons will put up a bit of a fight. There's quite a few regions there. But I think I'm just going to be able to conquer them pretty much wholesale. Then again, a lot of my armies haven't even shown up yet. It's not quite a Doomstack level yet, but let's just do this. Okay, they're at war with the Caledonians, so we'll just, I must have a trade agreement with them or something. Not an aggression pact. It doesn't matter, I'm already unreliable. So we'll go to them.
Come, let me hear your talk. I warned you.
Join war
I have
against
no stomach for the meek or nice.
Unknowns. I'll give you money, because I don't want to go to war with the Saxons. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you 280,000. No, I'm not giving you that much. I'll give you 20,000.
I feel.
I use it as a bypass.
None will escape.
Bypass having to go to war with the Saxons.
Sword and shield to my people. Ready for orders.
Good.
Ready for battle.
And now we go and eliminate them. So I don't think... Man, how long is he going to have the Pestilence for? Doesn't matter, I don't really need him, because he's already maxed out level anyway, so might as well have you do it.
Way is blocked. Ready for orders.
Good. So I think there's 3 enemy factions left, because there's the Hibernians over here. Alright, so that's all done. We've almost finished all the texts, and once we've finished them all, we can demolish our library building, because we don't really need it. If we have a look at it, it does consume food, and like we had a look at this earlier. Both of these consume more food, so we don't want to switch it to that, because food is a little bit of a concern. Banditry doesn't consume any food. It causes public order problems and squalor, but that really shouldn't be a problem now that we have all the lead. Banditry is a little bit of a concern because that'll reduce the amount of exports, but at most it'll reduce the exports by 2, so we still get about a 3 gain on it. Plus, there's way more money from that.
Thirsty for battle.
Alright, so we need to get into position all over the place here now. Get ready to attack them.
Yes.
Did I forget to suppress them? The other guy hasn't gotten any... Okay, what I need to do, I think, is have a look to see how much influence is being created per turn. You know what I might even do? Since we really don't need the king anymore. Where is he? Let's boot him out of there and put someone else in charge. That way, let's see if he gains more influence. For the clan. Right, so you're going to want to keep an eye on this here. 424. So, with our guy that has 1,500 gravitas as a statesman, let's see how much influence he generates. Because otherwise this... Because, like, I've never fully understood. It's just not clear at all. It's clear as mud, this stuff.
Call this a garrison? Oh, Father, how can I help?
we can't catch them. But eventually they're just going to starve out. Won't last that much longer.
Come, sit. On the move, lads.
Just stay there for a short time, because if they come over here and attack, capture something, that'll suck. Alright.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I thought it was a navy. Oh, fuck me.
For the tribe.
Sent him in the wrong direction. That's okay.
On the move, lads. Thirsty for battle. Ready for battle. Ready for orders. The All-Father. Come, sit. Share my
So it's a bit of a slog getting there.
for the tribe.
And he stayed there.
Ready for orders. Thirsty for battle. Ready for battle.
Hopefully all the Saxon armies are still fighting the Caledonians, so we'll just be able to just waltz right into their territory and take everything. That's what I'm hoping.
How can I help? Your orders?
Alright, so keep an eye on the gravitas, but also keeping an eye on influence here. So 424, let's see if that increases. Moving on. Sorry about that stuff. At least there's no change. They gained less gravitas. Interesting. So as a statesman, they gained more gravitas. The other guy, this guy here, gained nothing. Interesting. Because when I play my next campaign, I'll need to know this stuff so that I can manage politics a little bit better. Because I rarely use navies in this game. Just having your 3 political parties just sitting out there doing nothing. I mean, who cares about fleets, really? 3 fleets to make sure you don't have to worry about politics anymore. I think that's worth it.
I done.
Tell me we can catch him. Alright, cool. This will end the Sassanids.
Is there nothing else?
Right?
Your orders?
No, they've still got another force somewhere out there. Oh, over here. Okay.
Oh, Father, be present. Excitement at last. Move out.
I mean, it's pretty much nothing. But this settlement here has not yet been converted. Oh wait, we've got this, so that would be able to repel them. Alright, so my plan to deal with these guys is, I think, just
Warriors all.
basically attack them and then bribe them for a peace treaty every turn, preventing their counterattacks. Because it only takes them like 1 turn to raise a settlement to make it just totally not even worth finding them in the first place. Because all these provinces here are probably shit, just full of bloody military buildings everywhere. Okay, there's pestilences over here.
Ready for orders.
Do I have a non-aggression pact with them still?
Welcome.
Yeah, I do. Doesn't matter. Let's just see what's up here first. Nothing? Alright, let's do this.
Ready for orders. Laying siege to their hovels. The way is blocked.
Capture a whole bunch of undefended settlements and be like, hey, you want a peace treaty? They'll be like, yeah, I do, because I'm busy fighting someone else. And then be like, alright, cool, and then the next turn just attack him again.
Ready for battle. Besieging. That way is shut.
Because you cannot win a war if you only defend. I have so much money, I can just throw it around at them. Look how much money we make per turn, 280,000. This is during winter. We don't actually make that much money. How are we going with the politics stuff, though? Wrong button. Alright, cool. Ah, shit. Yeah, you're too... Oh... Hang on, let me just... No, if I sent them over here, I'd probably have to fight the battle manually, and I can't be stuff to do that. Alright. So now... we have the peace.
Let me hear your talk. I warn you.
I'll get some
I have
money
no
off them.
stomach for the meek or nice.
Holy shit. 'Cause I can use this money to throw at them next turn.
Oh, my people.
To be like, hey, you want that peace treaty again? They're like, you broke the peace treaty last time, you shit. It's like, yeah. Yeah. What tech do I need for this? Oh, right. Maybe I do need to research this. Okay, let's do that then. Because, yeah, then I can get extra weapons and armor. I'd already done the character stuff, right? Yeah.
Oh, Father, be praised. Sword and shield pointing all highest. All hands to the oars for the all highest. Oh, Father, be your orders.
Yeah, I fucked up with that. It's not a big deal, though.
Closing, thirsty for battle.
Yeah, rest here. You'll replenish a little bit faster.
Warriors all. Come, sit, share my
They'll need to get to the westernmost front. The eastern part of their empire, kingdom or whatever, is pretty much wrecked. It's as good as mine.
ready for battle.
Just stay there for a little while longer. Don't know what those guys are going to do. Can't let them capture another settlement.
Ready for orders. We cannot. We cannot do that.
Damn, look at that movement.
Taking for the all. Warriors all.
Oh, fuck, I could have attacked this. Oh well, next turn.
The All-Father guides my steps.
Should have checked first.
For the tribe.
Oh well. Hindsight. What a bitch. Shit, I can get all the way to here.
Ready for battle. Thirsty for battle.
Okay, let's just do a little bit of construction and then move on. Okay, so we said we wanted to get this because that's part of what we needed for the victory conditions, for cultural victory. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is, with our settlements that only have like 2 regions in it, which will never make more than 5,000. Switch the temples around a little bit. Actually, why don't we have one settlement that has that? It's actually pretty close to making enough money. But yeah, what I'm thinking is, if we just switch this over to the... which one is it? This one here. Not only will it reduce banditry a little bit more, but it'll reduce our food costs. So this one as well. Switch that over to that. So it's just not going to reach 5,000 anyway. Not unless we get a lot more anti-corruption stuff. Oh, wait, this one here. Gotta get rid of that banditry. Especially if we're eventually going to convert everything, all of these buildings here to slave traders. About that stuff. And we're running out of things to research anyway, so just research whatever's left. Alright, so, like I said, now we strike him again. So, peace treaty means nothing to us, we just don't want them to counterattack during their turn. Alright, I also need to check the politics stuff. Because I'm curious. We need to run experiments to see exactly how it bloody works. This is not clear at all. So yeah, this guy once again gained nothing. So no gain, but there was also no loss of influence either. So it seems like these guys struggle to gain any influence while they're out in the field. But I find it weird that someone with that much gravitas can't take a little bit of influence from these wankers here. But this information will help me during my Aurelian campaign, which will be probably easier than this, to be honest. It's ranked as hard, which was the same as this, except you start off with we start off as Rome, and Rome kicks ass.
None will escape.
Okay, we replenished a decent amount of our troops. I don't know if they're there. Alright, we just royally fucked them there, but we'll see if they're willing to peace treaty
Speak
again.
quickly and well.
Fucking
Speak
idiots.
ill slowly, and I may feed your tongue to the dogs.
They're getting a little bit wary of this. They're like, yeah, alright, peace again. We're just gonna repeat this process next turn anyway. Eventually I expect that I'll have to pay them. They're just gonna be totally fed up. But, you know, this is a great way. Like, who cares about a reliability rating when there's no one left? Just absolutely kick their ass. I don't even need half my armies. Alright, time for these guys, I suppose, to come off force march. Not that they can be ambushed, but it's just time. You still have a ways to go. In all honesty, it would be quicker just to retrain this guy at the frontier. But it doesn't matter. So about the Sassanids, they're still out there. What are they? Where are they? Okay, I think we can leave them alone now. They'll eventually just starve and disappear.
Ready for battle.
These guys here probably could have gotten to Bagakum. Oh well, next turn.
For the tribe. For the all highest. For the tribe. Ready for orders.
Okay, then there's some levels up, which we've been neglecting to finalize.
Go, sit, share my fire. Ready for battle. The all highest. Come, sit, share my fire. Aye.
Okay, I don't really care, just whatever. Okay, a little bit of construction needed to do. Just go through our regions, make sure there's no slums. Build up whichever food buildings we can, and move on. Oh, we can now upgrade this. Let's have a look at our corruption rate now. Should be like maybe 80 something. Let's have a look. Yeah, 84%. So those generals are making a huge difference.